It is here at last, Milan's Red Letter Day, Derby Day, a grand tradition since 1908, involving two of the most storied clubs in the entire world. There's so little to separate the teams in terms of prestige, so expect this to be nothing less than a day of storm and tempest, heady ambition and sharp partisanship. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
There's the whistle. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. In with the challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. DiMarco. And it's Mkhitaryan. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Stefan de Vrij. He's a very clever central defender whose positioning and reading of the game are second to none. The way he seems to just know where a pass is headed, and he steps in.
Can he put it away? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And we have our very first corner. And he's quick to get it clear again. And he's managed to get free. Chukwueze! And that is one way to get his defending done. Corner number 2 then. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Barella. DiMarco. No, that's been intercepted. Milan are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Rafael Leao was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bisek. Neither side yet able to find the net. Dumfries, he's picked his way through. Milan are looking to break at pace. Reinders, he's going for goal! Oh, screamer! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Barella, distributed tidily. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mkhitaryan! And he's found the net! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Well, there was to be no other outcome. Inter Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Milan! And again they hit the front. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Per il Milan ha segnato al 26esimo minuto numero 10.
Milan take the lead. Bastoni. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Di Marco. Oh, it's played into the area. Keeper has taken decisive action. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking for the run. Thiaw cuts it out. Jimenez. Oh, it's a lovely, delicate pass. Barella. Chukwueze. And now the breakaway. Dumfries gets over and intercepts. And now they can clear their lines. Emerson Royal goes in for the header. Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Dumfries. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Spread neatly. He is through here. Terrific header. He will be livid with himself.
Inter just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Chukwueze threads one in. That looks a good ball through. He is just caressing the ball. He's shifting, great hit! Çalhanoğlu. Mkhitaryan, given the lift of his goal, looking for options for movement. DiMarco. That wasn't the greatest of balls. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Martinez. Pass is just off target. And they can counter here. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. Milan come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Barella! Barella! Yes, it's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got 2 strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Chukwueze. Reinders. Bastoni did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's aimed into the middle.
Milan really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Thuram, Emerson Royal gets across and deals with it. Bisek, nicely weighted ball. There's the delivery, punched away.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Di 80.953 spettatori.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Picked out brilliant, tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a sharp pass. Ah, now can they counter? That's headed upfield. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, what about it? Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be. Keeper sees it all the way. Emerson.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Emerson Royale. Now it's Chukwueze. There's the shot! Abraham! Goal, Milan! And they're back in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 32.
Milan get themselves into the lead. Martinez, and it's Mkhitaryan. Threads one in. Ball driven towards the far post.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Gol per il Milan.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 10.
Milan go two up and into a position of real strength.
To be expected, Peter, they've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Zeroli. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, they can break here. Pinches it off him.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Shapes to shoot! It's in! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key. Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Barella.
Inter need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
And here's Morata, and he's on his way. It's Morata! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
All minuto, numero 7, Morata.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Lobbed in behind. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. He's found a way through. Great chance! Oh, it's gone in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Inter Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Buchanan, he's got away. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Chance here to counter. And he's being shifted off it. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Rafael Leao picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, how will we look back on that?
Milan really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.